Hi, welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. And today, in our homeschooling series, we're going to talk about history. Okay, so today we're going to talk about our history curriculums and which ones we use. We're only going to show you the ones that we're in currently right now because we do have another curriculum in between the one that the girls in and the one that Blaze is in right now. The one that the girls in is we're using Story of the World. This is a fantastic curriculum. Blaze had such a ball in this curriculum, and the girls are really starting to enjoy it also. And granted, there is a 2 year, just about a 2 year age difference between Carol and Ladessa, but we're able to use this curriculum, and the girls are able to be in the same history class at the same time. So it reads easy enough that Ladessa can understand it, but it's not too simple that Carol Ann gets bored. And throughout this week, we're going to pop in with little videos of them doing different projects that goes along with where they are. Now, when it comes to Blaze, this year with him being in high school, well, he's been in high school for a while, boy, about to be out. He's doing his government class. Now, Blaze has gone through the complete story of the world, and we also did a very intense American history for a couple of years, and now he's in a government class. And this curriculum teaches him the ins and outs of how this republic is run. Republic. Just saying. Republic. So, we're not going to too much dive into this one today. We may dive into it next week, just to be fun. But we're going to dive in to the very first chapter. Now, the girls are obviously further along in this, but we're going to just kind of give you guys, start to go through this book with you guys, so that way you guys can see the reasons why we love this so much. Okay, so our history book for the girls is Story of the World. This is book 1, okay? And we're going to start at the beginning, even though the girls are just about all the way through this book already, as you can tell by the test booklet and activities and stuff like that. This book was like, whoa, but it's not anymore. But basically, one of the things that we really like about it, the introduction was even interactive, and it was talking about what is an archaeologist and stuff like that. And we kind of played off of that, and we let the girls kind of run around the farm and find old Coke cans, or they found old pieces of granite, parts to tractors and stuff like that, and then kind of dug them up a little bit, chunks of T-posts and stuff like that we found throughout the farm. And but after the introduction, the very first chapter is called The Earliest People, and it's talking about the Nomads. And how we do it is, if it's a nice day outside, we'll come out outside like we are right now, and I will basically read the chapter to the girls. And in this chapter, it's talking about the Nomads, and then how the Nomads became the first farmers. And it talks about how they had problems with irrigation because they didn't have our modern technology stuff that we did today, and how they had to haul water from the Nile and all that kind of stuff. You know, and it talks about the Fertile Crescent. And it goes on. And so what we would do, okay, is we would read the chapter, and then we would also try our best to put some hands-on stuff with the girls. Now, the first farmers, that was really easy for us to be able to get interacting with. The girls would just be in the garden, working with their hands, making rows, planting plants, and doing all kinds of stuff like that. And we were able to interact that, and they were able to get the experience and know some of the feelings and how hard it was for the Nomads, because when we would do it, when it comes with this, We wouldn't let them use a modern hoe. We wouldn't let them use a spade or anything like that. We made them basically use their hands just like how they had to back in that day. And so that's the story concept of the book. Okay, that's the small book. Now, let's get into the big book. Okay, so let's talk about the big book. This is where it gets fun. I'm not even going to try and lie. Even gets fun for me. Each chapter has its own section in the big book. Okay? Now, in this section, it has review questions, encyclopedia cross-references, additional stuff that you can go read, different literatures and history recordings, all that kind of stuff. Now, it also has a map where your kids can do map work where they can color it, they can work on it, they can point it out on a map. Like if you go and you purchase a big world map, you can also have them put push pins and stuff like that on the inside it. You want to make these lessons as interactive as you can. That's why we do the stuff with the book where we'll incorporate that kind of stuff here on the homestead. But the real fun stuff is the activities that this has. Now, the first one with this one is making a cave painting. Then the next one is making a game bag. And then the third one is to build your own hut. Now, we're going to we change some of the activities up every now and then. Like, for example, with the game bag, it wants you to use animal print material. Well, here we have access to animal hides. I mean, I trap and we process a lot of our own livestock. So we're going to incorporate that into this. How about that? We already have 2 possum hides in the solution tanning, and they should be done today or tomorrow. And what we'll do is we'll have the girls start to break them down into the tanning process, and then they'll make little tiny game bags. Now, granted, it's not going to be a big honking game bag where you can carry parts of any type of small game, but you'll be able to put coins or other things in there. A bunch of essential oils you can be able to carry, and stuff like that. And we'll have these available on the website for purchase because we kind of already got a bunch around here. We don't need any more. How about that? Now, the building your own hut, we're going to go about this 2 ways. We'll probably end up making 2 huts. One will be from stuff that they can just gather around in different sections of our woods, and then the other one will be stuff that they have in their bug out bag that they'll be permitted to use. So that not only are they getting a decent history lesson here, but 2, we're getting farm work done, and 3, it's also working on their survival skills. So that's what's really kind of cool about homeschooling and being able to take one subject and add like 3 or 4 different things to it. So be looking throughout this week for other little pop-up videos that's going to go along with this video right here, and it's going to be them doing these projects that are part of this chapter and bringing you guys along. We want to show you every aspect of this curriculum that we possibly can, because we think you guys will thoroughly enjoy it. And if you're thinking about homeschooling, this is definitely a curriculum to think about using. The link will be in the description to be able to purchase these books through Amazon, and same way with the government book. And we may pop in with the video this week or next week talking about Blaze's government book. Well, if you guys have any questions about this curriculum whatsoever, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you're new to our channel, hey, thanks for taking the time to check this out. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button and the gray bell. That way you can get notifications when other stuff comes on. Don't forget about Mom's Oils class tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where she's going to be teaching on essential oils. And that's about it. So thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead. And like always, have a nice day.